Okay, hello Year 6 and welcome to your next art lesson. I'm hoping that this one will work as it's taken me quite a few goes at this week's art. So I'm just hopefully going to share my screen. So we are on week 2. So what today is to use inspiration from Banksy to create silhouette style image. So a black and white one with a little splash of colour for effect. So hopefully last week you looked at some information and you managed to find out a little bit about Banksy. So let's just rewind a little bit. Who is he? Who is Banksy? Oh, sorry, my badge is making a little bit of a noise. I think over my shoulder. So who is Banksy? So he's a graffiti artist, but nobody really knows who he is. We don't have a name. He won't do any media interviews. But why is he famous? Who can tell me why he is famous? Well, he's famous because he paints pictures on walls. He does this in secret, and sometimes they have a political message. So he wants to tell people something, but he does it in a picture that maybe some people like and some people don't like. So therefore his style is then graffiti, street art, and it makes you think. Okay, it's not just a nice picture, there's something slightly different about it. But what is graffiti? In class last week, we wrote a definition about what graffiti was, and it's writing or drawing scribbled, scratched, or sprayed illicitly, that's without permission, on a wall or other surface in a public place. So it's about that it hasn't had permission and it's in a public place. They were the two main things that make it graffiti. So you might have seen some of his art when you did your research last week. So we've got quite a few that are black and white. In fact, most of these are black and white. There is a little bit of splash of colour. So we've got the red in the red balloon. Difficult to see in this picture, but the flowers, there's a little bit of colour. In the two down here with the two boys in each picture, there is the splash of red for the no ball game sign and the splash of red with the warning circle. It does tend to be red as the splash of colour, but it doesn't have to be. We've got red with the rats, that hopefully you found that was a common theme in his work. And one of the pictures from last year, whilst during the first lockdown, this image appeared, I think it was in Leicester, so that the little boy, one of his superhero toys, instead of Batman and Spider-Man, was then a nurse. So we've got the red of the cross in the nurse's uniform. So pause the video. If you didn't get a chance to look at some of these images, you can have a little look at these ones. Okay, we're going to move on. And we did this project last year, but we did it over a week. So I'm going to show you now a little bit of the video that I did for last year's Year 6. Now, this is what's taken me quite a few takes. So I'm going to stop this share, and then I'm going to go to a different screen. Hopefully this is going to work. Share screen, and I want the Google one. My mouse isn't working very well at the minute. Oh, what's happening here? Where's it now gone? Oh, it's disappeared totally. Oh, no, I'm still there. Let's go for that one. Share. Is this going to work? Tra-la-la. Oh, share, but I don't want that one. I want this one, and I want to make that bigger. I want to also make sure that you can hear. So I need to make sure share computer sound, and hopefully let's have a listen to what you're going to be doing today. Of his pictures, generally black and white. He did use quite a lot of stencils. Usually his pictures are on walls of public places,
And sometimes the images that he paints, stencils, are to send out a message. So your style for today is to pick your favourite that you found out yesterday and just recreate it. So this is my go here, and this is the live version. I have just used an old cereal packet, as I didn't want to do it on my new garden wall, but I've created a wall and I've just copied one of his pictures. So that's it for style 1. Have a go, upload your images.
Okay, so I'm going to stop that share and I'm going to come back hopefully to the slideshow. Oh, it's a bit slow this afternoon. And we'll come back to what we had originally. Okay, so this is the image that you saw on the iPad, and hopefully you've managed to have a little look through some of Banks's pictures and you choose one that you quite like the look of that you can recreate. So we're looking at mainly black and white ones today with that hint of colour if there is one. There doesn't have to be one. And you saw that there was mine that I did last year. I'm just going to show you the picture of it again. So I did it on the back of an old cereal packet, recycled that. I did a brick wall and then I did my 2 silhouettes. I haven't got any colour. I could have put the colour on the flowers here, but what does this picture say to you? Makes you think. Anyway, have a go and upload your images, and hopefully the following week when we do the next style, we will all be in school. So I'm just going to stop that share for now, and hopefully you're back at me, and I will hopefully see you all next week.